Bleeding Carolina Blue podcast. It's your host, your boy, Mr. Carolina. Again, before we get this video started, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Your boy trying to get to 100 followers by the end of the year. Holla at me, man. Help me out, yo. For real. Let's get into it. Your boy, your man, Superman is back in the building. Man, you cannot sit and tell me that this team and this fan base was not energized today. I don't care that they did not have Kyler Murray nor DeAndre Hopkins. Our defense was firing on all cylinders today. Offense looked crisp. For those that were criticizing the offensive line, our offensive line gave up 0 sacks today. 0. Christian had almost 100 yards rushing by himself. PJ Walker's he looked crisp. He looked good. He got the ball out of his hand. He had a clean pocket a lot of the time behind the offensive line that we keep talking about so bad, but PJ Walker looked good. But again, your boy, our man, the prodigal son came home. And you're not going to tell me it didn't make a difference. 2 touches, 2 touchdowns. Cam Newton is back. And you can tell the difference between a team that believes in a guy under center and when they don't. Now again, is it an excuse? Yes or no? They didn't believe in Sam Darnold. We didn't believe in Sam Darnold. Let's call it what it is. Sam Darnold got to go. PJ Walker looks efficient behind this offensive line. Cam looked efficient behind this offensive line. Again, the offensive line that we kept criticizing. Now we had a new center. Pat Eflin came back and held down the center spot. Dennis Daly looked good at left tackle. Michael Jordan looked good at left guard. Scott looked good at right guard. We know. Taylor Moore looked good at right tackle. But again, the offensive line we criticized for so long. Oh, Sam don't have time to throw. PJ had plenty of time to throw. He made smart decisions with the ball. He got the ball out of his hands and looked good doing it. Cam looked good. He looked a little rusty. We expected that. He didn't have no training camp. He had a couple of days of practice. I didn't expect him to play, but he did. But Cam looked good. Our defense looks nasty. Nasty. 4 sacks, 2 takeaways. You know what I mean? The defense was firing. The difference when your defense knows that we're not going to be on the field for a long period of time, and it looked good. It looked real good. We kept saying for weeks and weeks and weeks, oh, it's the offensive line that don't look good. No, we always know the defense got tired. The defense got tired. Today, they had plenty of time to rest. Why? Because the offense was sustaining drives. They were sustaining drives, and we put points on the board. I think it's maybe one of the highest point totals we've had all season. Again, let me know down in the comment section, but I think it's about the highest point total we had all season. Again, we may have one better, but when you have a quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over. Now, PJ had the 1 interception that, looked bad. He should have ate that one, but he tried to make a play instead of just, eating it. Take the sack or try to scramble it out the pocket. But besides that, PJ Walker looked good. He looks like a nice young protege, learned behind Cam for a few years. So, in the draft, we can go offensive line. Wide receivers look good. Robbie Anderson was catching everything today. DJ Moore was catching things today. Chris McCaffrey doing his thing out of the backfield. So we cannot sit here and say, again, we don't have a legit offense that poses a threat to defenses, because we do. Our issue was we had I'll call him a JV quarterback, because that's what Sam Darnold is. He looking real shaky right now. He know, and I'm pretty sure he was watching the game. He was like, dang, they about to get rid of me. Yeah. Feel every piece of that door as it hits you on the way out. Feel every piece of this fan base that don't want you no more. Get out of here. PJ Walker looked better than Sam Darnold in any game he's played this season. I don't care what nobody. He looked better than Sam Darnold in any game he played because he looked poised. He got the ball out of his hands. He was moving his feet. He was creating a pocket when you said there was no pocket. He was moving around. He was hitting receivers on target. What a quarterback's supposed to do. And just his second start. Now I know a lot of people was worried, oh, PJ Walker's not gonna be. PJ Walker looked good. He took his time. If you notice, a lot of times when he come into the line, he was taking his time. He's looking around. He's scanning the defense, which a quarterback is supposed to do. He scanned the defense. He was making audibles, making adjustments, switching run calls, switching pass protection, switching routes for receivers, what you're supposed to do. And our offensive line looks good. Chris McCaffrey had running room. Chuba Hubbard, when he wasn't fumbling the ball, had running room. Amir Abdullah had running room. Cam had running room. This is the best our offense has looked hands down all season. It's the best it's looked. Offense, defense, special teams, everybody was firing on all cylinders. Everybody. Because they all believed in each other. The defense knew, okay, look, Superman's back in the building. Cameron's back. PJ Walker, look, we believe in him. What you saw when we was losing and whatever was going on, the defense did not believe in Sam Darnold. Call a spade a spade. Y'all know how I do. Call a spade a spade. The team did not believe in Sam Darnold. They're going to tell you everything you want to hear in the media because that's what a good locker room does. We ain't going to throw dirty under the bus in public, but in that locker room, every time he walked by, I guarantee you they was giving him the side eye. Like, yo, get him out of here. Get this hot garbage out of here. Send him back to New York. Send him back to California. Get him out of here. Because we are holding on. We got a quarterback here that is turning the ball over at an alarming rate. And that if y'all didn't notice, at the end of the game, they scanned it on Cam. Now I know it's big. It's big for Panther Nation. It's huge for Panther Nation. Cam is back. The crowd was hyped. It's like we invaded Arizona. We had the Panther flags up. Everybody was cheering. Cam was ramping up the crowd like he was at Bank of America stadium or something. He was getting hyped. But if you watch it, Matt Rule and Cam, when they was walking off the field, I guarantee he was whispering in his ear, get ready for next week because you're going to be starting. You gave this team a boost of energy that it needed. The defense played, the defense has always played good, but the defense played with another sense of purpose because they knew, look, this offense is going to be good because we don't have, who's ever behind the center today, either PJ or Cam, it's not going to be a turnover machine. We ain't got to worry about 3 or 4 interceptions a day. We can fly around. We can stop them. Again, yes, if Kyler Murray's in that game, it makes Arizona's offense more formidable. Understand that. He's like a video game on the field. We understand that part. Nuke wasn't out there either. He adds another dynamic to Arizona's offense. Cool. We get that. Now, but again, at the end of the day, they say, like they always say, you still got to play the game. You still got to play the game. We playing a team that was 8-1. They weren't 8-1 out of luck. They weren't 8-1 just because of 2 players. It was 8-1 because they're a good football team. They probably looked at us at 4-5 and be like, Carolina coming in here, they 4-5. They ain't gonna do nothing. Wrong. So you got embarrassed on your home field. Now, can we carry this momentum over to when we play Washington next week? I don't see why not. I really don't see why not. Like, again, the defense has been solid all season. We've had a couple games where you're like, yeah. But again, that happens in the NFL. You're going to have games. But Tampa Bay lost. Atlanta lost. I think Atlanta lost. New Orleans lost. Like, the teams we are needing to lose, lost. And we're back in the wild card at 5-5. I mean, we're back in it. So what that means is, and I know somebody called me crazy. I was listening to somebody we was talking about it earlier. I don't see why we can't go 11-6 to finish off the season. I don't see why not. Tampa Bay, yeah, Tom Brady is right now. I don't call him. I mean, they say he's a goat. To me, he's not the goat. To me, I'm all about black quarterbacks. Tom Brady's great. I loved Joe Montana growing up. I like Steve Young growing up. Like Tom Brady does his thing, but I was more of a Warren Moon fan. I was more of a Randall Cunningham fan, a Rodney Peete, um, Mike Vick, Dante Culpepper, those kind of quarterbacks. No, they do not measure up to Tom Brady. So Warren Moon was an animal, but you know what I'm saying. Those games look winnable. The Saints game looks winnable. And again, those are be the last three games that we have. No, I think we have in Atlanta. We got Atlanta again. That's winnable because when the defense now knows, okay, all we have to do is do our part. We ain't gotta do nothing spectacular. We ain't gotta do nothing over the top. We don't have to, play a role or play out of position. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta do what we've been doing because now we have a quarterback, or we have two quarterbacks. But again, I'll include PJ in there. We got two quarterbacks that understand the mission. Get us some points, and we'll do the rest. Get us some points, more than three, more than six, and we got you. We held Arizona to, I want to say 3 points, because that last touchdown was just like a whatever. Because you saw most of our starters was on the bench. That was a whatever. So we held Arizona's offense. Again, I get it. Without Kyler Murray, without DeAndre Hopkins, it's just 3 points. That sounds like what teams been doing to us for the past few weeks, holding us to 3 points. And it felt good to do something to somebody else. Again, my wife didn't have to hear me hollering today, which I know is joyous to her is because look, when we losing, I'm telling you, I'm hollering loud. She didn't have to hear me hollering today. I cheered quietly in the seat. I clapped my hands a little bit. I was okay. Because we were winning. Now, when we losing, my household sounds a little bit differently. When Sam Darnold was playing quarterback, the house sounds different because he's still he's hot garbage, just hot trash. You know what I mean? Pick him up, throw him away. Light the dumpster on fire, get him out of here. Roll him down the street. You know what I mean? Like one of them semi trucks hit him. Get him out of here. Matter of fact, we should march on Charlotte tonight, help him pack his bag and say, bruh, you are not welcome in the South no more. Get out of here. We got our quarterback. We found our quarterback. Now, for me, I would say, look, give Cam 2 more years. Give Cam a 2-year deal. I know we signed for the rest of the season, but give him 2. Give him 2. That'll let PJ still groom behind him. And again, PJ looked good in the offense. I'm not even gonna fake that. He had the one mistake. Besides that, PJ Walker looked good in this offense. He was hitting everybody in stride. He was putting it right on him. Something that Sam Darnold could not consistently do. And then again, we always say, oh, it's the offensive line. Dennis Daly looked good at left tackle. He had his little mishaps, but for the most part, he looked good. Again, Michael Jordan looks good at left guard. Pat Eflin, for as much criticism as people were giving him, looked fantastic at center. Fantastic. As much grief as we gave Matt Paradis, I did not want to see Pat Eflin get pushed all the way back into PJ Walker or Cam Newton's lap. Not one time. Not once. Prescott looked good at right guard. PJ Walker and Cam Newton had a pocket the whole game. We had running lanes against a very good Cardinal defense. But our defense just looked a whole lot better. Now we had some out of pocket pass interference calls. We gave up a few runs, but for the most part, when I looked at it, I believe it was about maybe 2 or 3 minutes left to go. Christian McCaffrey by himself had more yards than Arizona's offense combined. He had 161. Arizona had 159. A stout defense that's playing your position, that's playing your part. Because again, let's not kid ourselves. Football is three phases: offense, defense, special teams. Everybody had to play their part. Offense played their part. Defense really played a part. And again, we found ourselves a kicker. Think Iguodala looks like a kicker. He looks like the kicker that we've been needing. Okay, so we're good on all phases. I say give Cam this week to get more acclimated to the offense. You know, that shoulder still got to warm up, because if you haven't thrown now, again, throwing in practice and throwing to receivers that's not on your team is different. He's got to get acclimated to the receivers. He's got to get acclimated to the side end. Him and Christian have a little bit of chemistry together because they had that season. But everybody else, DJ, he's had a season with him. But besides that, he's got to get used to the other receivers and the tight ends on his team. So I say give him a week. Again, we play Washington next week. A winnable game. So we can find ourselves following next week 6-5, and then better position in the wild card. There's no reason we can't, because again, we have a team that can compete. Now I said, oh, we're in a rebuild. No, again, the moves that we made, and I keep emphasizing this, the moves that we've made in the off season and during the season are built to win now. Our defense is built to win now. So now that we have it on the offensive side, we have an offense that can be built to win now. The sky's the limit. So we're about to go get it, because it makes no sense not to. Go get the money. Go get it. And again, the only thing that was holding us back, and again, y'all leave it in the comment section, but y'all know it's right. The only thing that was really holding us back was the quarterback position. It was the quarterback. Sam Darnold should not have been on here. And then Matt Rule, David Tepper, who's our old GM? Y'all leave me in the comment. I can't remember. Y'all leave it in the comment section. Our old GM, Marty Herney. Marty Herney thought getting rid of Cam was going to save his job. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. That was the stupidest thing that you did, because again, we went through Teddy, check down Teddy, and we went through Sam. So now we're paying two quarterbacks that are no longer going to be on this team too much money to bring back the quarterback that never should have left. But again, a wrong was righted. Cam's back. We got the defense to support him, because again, this is the best supporting cast that Cam has had in his career. Now, you know, we said we went 15-1 that season. That defense was nasty. But our 2018 defense was better than that one when we went to the Super Bowl. You can't, there's no debate now, but the quarterback play was bad. This defense, I will put this defense on top of that defense, the 2018 defense. Because this defense, we have at least 4 legit corners when J.C. Horn is healthy. Again, we got J.C. Horn, Dante Jackson, Stephon Gilmore. Keith Taylor looks good. You got A.J. Boyer, he looks good. C.J. Henderson, it's another corner. So we have legit corners. Justin Burris came back. Jeremy Chin's back there. We have legit linebackers. Jermaine Carter looks good. Shaq Thompson looks good. Our defensive line is filthy. Again, the only thing that was holding these Panthers back was the quarterback. As Arizona found out today, as we've been finding out, when that dude, I'm not talking about a Jag, because y'all know the Jag is just another guy. When that dude is not in position at quarterback, Kyler Murray makes Arizona's offense different. I keep telling you, he makes Arizona's offense look different. P.J. Walker made our offense look different. Cam Newton makes our offense look way different, because they're not going to do the dumb stuff. But again, today's a happy Sunday. Today's a great Sunday. Again, my wife didn't have to hear me yelling. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm about to go watch this Hornets game. I'm going to do a podcast on that one too, because again, this is the Bleeding Carolina Blues podcast show, bro. And we do Panthers, we do Hornets. I'm trying to do the Tories as well, man. But again, I love it what we did today. We look good. We're looking efficient, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed, man. Bleeding Carolina Blue. Remember, like, share, subscribe. I'll let you on the next episode. I'm out. Deuces.